Hey guys, it's Alex here, the marketing director of Your Choice Healthcare Group. I wanted to pop on here and let you guys know that our physical therapist, Austin, has put together a video regarding home modifications and what could help you become more safe within your home. So please stay tuned.
Guys, I want to talk a little bit about some safety tips that you can utilize in your home and some small home modifications that will improve your safety of your living space and ultimately maybe even provide you a little bit more room to be able to do different exercises, safer walkways, things like that. The first thing that we're going to do is if you've been lying down for a long time or sitting for a long time, and we mentioned this before, but when you first stand up after you did your movement sequencing correctly, I want you to just stand there for a second. Make sure that you're not dizzy, making sure that you're balanced before you take off walking. That's going to be very important. So I'd rather you, if you need to sit back down, just sit back down as opposed to taking off walking and be dizzy somewhere else or unbalanced and you start to move. That's a safety hazard. Another thing that you can do is make sure that you're lined up with the chair like we talked about. It's always feeling both legs before you sit down and control your movement. But in regards to some home modifications, throw rugs. I know they make a house a home and they're comfortable and everything like that, but sometimes they can be a safety hazard. And in a perfect world, I'd love for you to remove them, especially during times after an injury or during therapy, just to improve your safety in the home. If you're unwilling to do that, double-sided sticky tape would work fantastic. You can get some sticky tape and put it under each corner to make sure it doesn't roll up on you. Another thing that we can do is a night light, whether that is physically one that stays on throughout the night or one on your bedside table. I've even had patients use headlamps, like the little headlamp lights. But ultimately, if you get up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, I want you to be able to see where you're going. Our vision is a very important part for our balance, so the light will help in the times where it's a little bit darker. So the night light would help. That way you can just know where you're going throughout the process. Another thing that you can do, and your therapist might talk to you about all this one as well, is making sure that you understand like where the threshold changes are, whether that's a surface change, whether you go from hardwood to carpet, or if you have a little step in your house, maybe you have a dog who has toys everywhere, maybe you have grandchildren, and there's little things on the floor. So we want to be very mindful of making sure that we clear nice walkways in our home, having nice, safe way to walk from room to room, but also understanding where those height changes might be in the floor so we don't clip our feet on them and ultimately don't cause ourselves to have a safety risk or a fall. So make sure that you talk to your therapist about any questions you may have with home modifications. We will make sure that we talk to you regarding some home modifications and try to work with us a little bit so ultimately we keep you safe and in your home for as long as you can.